Hello and welcome back to Candid Talk with Adele. I'm always excited to have you, and I'm also grateful for all of you who have watched our previous episodes. Thank you so much. I'm humbled. And if you have not, please, and it's your first time, subscribe, like, comment, and share with a friend. It could change a friend's life. For those who watched the previous episodes and you want to be a great leader and build strong teams, I do believe they were really helpful. This episode is for you who's working from 8 to 5 or 6 because you want to stand out. You want to be unique. Please do subscribe because we're going to have a very candid conversation. In the meantime, I am seated at the new Nanjing Hotel at the Lugogo bypass. If you want to have a quick bite, quick meeting headed to town, this is your place to be. So visit them and enjoy their services. In any work setting, your work ethics will speak for you. I am a very strong believer in work ethics. And work ethics are very simple. The things you do that will make you unique, but also the things that people take small and minor that can make a difference in your work setting. What am I talking about? The things that they don't put on paper on your contract. The things that no one will tell you about, but make you a very unique employee if you're employed. Now, how do you stand out in your workspace? How do you stand out to be recognized? People who are winning awards, how are they doing them? How are they doing that? If you want to learn that, the first thing you do is you must show up on time. You must show up on time. Some of us here in my country, Uganda, time is not a luxury. You know, it's people just, you set up a meeting and someone comes at 8:30, a meeting was supposed to start at 8. And you expect to be respected and taken seriously. It puzzles me how even an online meeting is set for 8 a.m. It's an online meeting and someone joins the meeting at 8:30. How do you do that? You see, no one will tell you what that means, but the people in that meeting will feel, one, disrespected. Two, the message you're putting out there is not positive. You will not stand out if you can't keep time. So my mantra as a person, if we are to meet for a meeting, I will be there 15 minutes before time. And then wait. But I have kept time. So in whatever you do, if you want to stand out, keep time or show up on time. As simple as that. That is the first basic. Someone calls you for an interview, us who are still doing interviews here and there, and you show up 5 minutes late. The message you're sending is that, one, you're not taking this job seriously. Two, that's who you are, and no one will respect you beyond that. I'm not saying that if you come late, then you must also explain. So there are different work ethics that are not written on paper for you to understand, but can make you as an exquisite. It can make you a unique employee if you are working. The second one is that be a team player. We've just talked about that in teamwork in our previous episode. Be a team player. If you're a selfish person at work, no one wants to be around you. No one wants to share anything with you because to you, you're alone. You want to do everything alone. You want to shine alone. You want to stand out alone. So no one will be in your corner the time you need them. So if you want to stand out, if you want to be unique, you must be a team player. Team players are respected. Team players learn. Team players get to engage with different stakeholders that are knowledgeable, that can add value onto them. Team players are good listeners. So there are so many things you learn from being part of a team. So if you can't be a team player, there is no way in the world that you will stand out in the workplace or in any setting if you're always wanting to be alone. The other thing that most of us ignore is that you have to do things without being told all the time. Adele, where are you? You have to do this. Come, you have to clean here. Come, no way. You're making everyone's work difficult. Now they are stopping to think about their own work. They are thinking about you. So you have to be in a position where you can do things without being told, where you get to identify problems, find solutions, and present them without being asked. Identify, do a situation analysis, analyze things, and tell people what you have found out without being asked. Guess what? Your job description was given unto you long time ago. You know what you're expected of. So why do you have to sit back and wait for someone to tell you what to do? So if you want to stand out at a workplace, in any setting, you have not to wait to be told to do your job. You have to do your job without being told. Some of us, when we're doing applications for jobs, we say, work well under pressure. And then some of us write, we work well with less supervision. For you to work well without supervision, you have to be in a position where you can add value without being told, at this specific time, please come and do this. At 11, you're supposed, no. Draw up your plan. We've talked about planning before. Draw a plan, schedule properly, know what you're supposed to do in a specific day, and to execute it without being told. Ladies and gentlemen, results will always speak for you. So results will always speak for you. You want to stand out? That's one quality you must have as an employee, and that comes back to your work ethics and discipline. I hope we are together on that. If you like the episode so far, please like and leave a comment in the comment section. The other thing we talked about before as well that can help you stand out, that you must take responsibility. You must take responsibility. You must be accountable. If you're in a position where you do work and it goes wrong and you start blaming other people, you cannot stand out. When you make a mistake, remember we are human and we are bound to make mistakes. When you make a mistake at the workplace, do not rush to blame other people. Sit back, analyze, what could I have done right? Remember, we learn from our mistakes. Failures are not because we want that the world has ended. No, failure is to help you pick a lesson from it and propel back and face it and get the right solution for it. The next time you do it, it will be done well. So as a person who wants to stand out, you must be able to take responsibility of your good and the bad that you have done, and then find solutions if it is the bad, so that you can be able to be accountable. Take responsibility. Don't blame other people. You know, what's in your control? Ask yourself, what is in my control? What can I change? What can't I change? And then you focus on that you can change. Even the Bible talks about it. Do not dwell on things that you can't change. What is it that you can change and add value to it and take responsibility for it? By doing that, your leaders, your supervisors will see that this person actually understands that making mistakes is not the end of the world. They take responsibility as well. That way, you stand out of the crowd. The other element is that you have to share knowledge. Don't get everything and you just keep them under your book. You know, an idea comes up, and because you don't want to share it with your friends, you go straight to the boss. The boss will bring it back to the team. And then what? Someone else will take responsibility or take credit for it. You must share knowledge. Don't allow yourself to be selfish. Adapt, be flexible, be able to change with the environment. If you forgot to watch that episode of Change Management, please go back and watch that episode. It will change your life. So if you want to stand out in any work setting, Please share knowledge. Through sharing, you're going to also learn more things that you didn't know. Like they say, a candle lights another, then the light is enough in the room. But if you're alone and the wind comes, it will blow the candle and darkness will fall. So please, if you want to stand out, share knowledge. It is from sharing knowledge that you will learn from. No one will take away anything from you because you've shared the knowledge. No, you will still stand out. And guess what? You will also be respected. Finally, what I'm going to leave with you, if you want to stand out in any workplace, never say it is not your job. Some of us have that habit. Please assist and carry this chair to the boardroom. No, that's not my job. It's not your job. It is your job to help and make the place okay. It is your job to listen. It is your job to make a difference. And some of us, when we're applying, we say, and any other duties that may be assigned to me. What do you mean? That's the other duty that has been assigned to you that you don't know. And by doing that, you're showing your leaders, your supervisors, that you're a good listener, that you adapt well to environments, that if anything comes up, you are reliable, that people will come to you. But if they tell you, please help us carry a chair to the boardroom, and for you, because you are a manager, you can't do it, you're showing a sign of disrespect, disobedience, and no one will want to use you next time. So please, leave your titles elsewhere and do what you're supposed to do. Oh, it is not my job. Oh, it is not. No. Any other duty assigned to you. And those duties, in most cases, will be to test your resilience, will be to test your aptitude, will be to test your willingness to work, your reliability, and so many factors that are never written down in your job description or in your contract. At the end of it all, to stand out in any work setting, your work ethics have to be different. You have to be unique. You have to be accountable. You have to show the zeal. There has to be something unique you're bringing to the table, as simple as that. If you're the same as any other, you're going to be performing like any other person. Like the people where I work, you know, it is below expectations. You have not achieved anything. It's above expectations. For you, you're just achieving things as they're supposed to be. Then there is that person who achieves above expectations plus. They are unique. They add on things they're not supposed to, they're not even written down for them. And then you have performers. And I want to believe that to stand out, you have to be a performer. To be a performer, you will do things differently. You will be unique at all levels. And the team will not want to lose you because you're adding value to that specific team. So, this episode, how much have you learned from it? Has it added value to you? If it has, please do share with a friend who might want to listen to it, who might want to grow and win awards tomorrow, who might want to be unique in the next job they're applying for. Please share with a friend, leave a comment, and let me know what you think about this episode. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be happy to see the next episodes that we'll be sharing very soon. For now, thank you for watching. Have a good day and bye-bye.